Well, I'm here with the lady of the moment who was all over social media yesterday. This is Lola, and she's a puppy, and she was rescued from being thrown into the Liffey about 4 days ago. She's absolutely beautiful, and I'm delighted to be in the home over at the moment, and I'm going to find out exactly what happened from the lady who found her. 2 seconds, hold on a second.
Hello?
How are you?
Hiya.
Thanks for sitting down.
Oh, no, Babs.
Valerie, first of all, give me the story. What happened?
I was coming back from paying my physiotherapist. He works out at Pear Street, and I was coming along the Boardwalk, and just strolling along. This was about 10 to 11 in the morning, minding my own business, and I saw there was something hanging over the boardwalk from this said homeless looking person, and all I could manage out of the conversation was he was going to drop it unless he got €20. And as I got closer, I realised there was an actual puppy on the end of a string. Now, not a lead, it was a rope. Not even a string, it was a rope. So whoever he was shouting at, whether they'd gone off or whether they weren't paying attention anymore, he kept shouting €20, €20. So I had €20 in my pocket, and I actually took it out of my pocket and punched it against his shoulder, and he actually handed me the dog, and he ran off.
So where exactly was this? What part of the boardwalk?
As you're going towards O'Connell Bridge.
Okay.
Literally, the last going towards O'Connell Bridge.
Did you think about calling the guards?
I'd already passed 3 police officers on push bikes. So if anything, they should have been around. It was early enough in the morning, and the amount of language and shouting that was going on, I would have thought they would have been right on my heels.
What's the formality now? What are you going to do? She's here in your home with you.
She's here in my home. Now, on Thursday she'll be a full week. We found out, I brought her straight to the vet, to Noah Vet in Baldoyle. So she is a she. She's 4 weeks old. So she'll be 5 weeks old. So she was far too young to be taken off her mother in the first place. But and I'm not in the market for another dog. However, I would never see harm come to any dog, any animal. So I've already found her a forever home with a friend of mine, Sharon, and her husband Des, and they're quite happy. So we're going to drip do it, if you know what I mean. So they've already made friends with her at the moment.
Now, of course, you're in town quite a lot. Did you ever see anything like this happen before? No, and is it a common occurrence?
No, that was a first. I mean, on the boardwalk, you are used to people from 10 o'clock in the morning from drinking or from selling their wares and fares, be it drugs, but not from somebody doing something like that. And I had found out, because I was so shaky and so nervous, I got an awful fright, that when I had put her on the bench, there was a nicer of the rest of the guys that were there, and he had said that when he was there at 11:30ish that particular night beforehand, that there was a young homeless couple in their teenage years that had been trying to buy whoever he was, who was doing the same thing too, as in throwing the dog over the Liffey, and they could only come up with €13, and he actually dropped the pup.
So he actually
dropped the pup on the Wednesday evening. I came along on the Thursday morning.
That's absolutely shocking.
And he was threatening to do the same thing too. But the guy I was talking to, that fair play to him, had said he was going to just keep an eye on her while I got my act together, because I was shaking.
So you brought the dog straight home then, did you?
I had to, yeah. Yeah, I brought the dog straight home, put my own dog in the back garden, and went straight down to the vet, which is only across the way from my house.
Valerie, fair play to you. It actually helped save this dog's life. You really did. €20. I mean, what's €20 to anybody? But fair play to you. It's nothing. Some people can be, mightn't have it, and you actually just gave it to him.
I had it to pay somebody else, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
That they can go without until I find it again. Do you know what I mean?
And you want to highlight this in case it happens again to people.
Oh my God, absolutely. Absolutely. You've never seen. I mean, can you imagine if it was your child? Because most people my age, and I'm in my 50s, think of something like this as their child. I think of him as my child.
It's your other dog.
So, I mean, if somebody had done that to him, I would have given you every penny I have on me.
Well, Valerie,
So you wouldn't do that to a child.
thank you so much for highlighting
You're
this
very
today,
welcome.
and fair play to you for rescuing the dog. I really, really appreciate it on behalf of all animal lovers all across the country today. Thank you.
My pleasure.